So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter, it seems that trusting humanity was—
I believe that I understand. How would you build on this foundation?
Ah, good. Of course the Eudex of Fontaine has— I'm sure you've long sensed—
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
And then I became one with the oratories, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding— In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice. Oh, you have it. My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the oratories. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide— The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories, but only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne.
So the oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne, if I do not misunderstand.
Returning what's— In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the— Oh, what? Getting sad again, are— The authority of the ancient dragons—
All you've done throughout the years.
I've never quite seen it that— Hydro Dragon. I must say, had it been within my rights, Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principle stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process. So, if the theft of the primordial sea, then leaving Mad— In other words, defying the at this point, Eudex Nervil—
So when at last, in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually— You are things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare them to be.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.